We're walking to the central pier right now, and right beside me is some construction. The crazy part is that Hong Kong is always under construction. There's just construction everywhere, and nobody knows what they're building. They're just building stuff just to maybe make jobs for people, give them something to do. But the fact is that the whole city's always under construction, and it adds to the noise around when you're walking around. There's always jackhammering. There's always hammering. There's always like things going on, saws and stuff. So pretty freaking crazy. Oh, this is kind of crazy. This is kind of messed up. We're going on an island on this ferry boat. This island's called Cheung Chau. It's a pretty small island, and it's kind of like just a place where you would want to go if you just want to get away from the city. There are no cars in this island. It would probably take an hour and a half to walk around the entire island. Oh, look at that rocky ship. Hope nobody gets seasick. Let's look for a seat. We're looking for some more seats for the four of us. We want to sit together. That's it. That's all there is. Oh boy. There's got to be some seats. Maybe a seat of 4. 3. We're on a boat. There we go. In maybe 40 minutes we'll be on Cheung Chau. We're getting off the ferry at the pier. And there's a lot of people. I didn't know there was that many people who wanted to get on this island. At the same time, there's a lot of people who want to get off the island. So this island is actually very tiny. And even though there's, you know, it's a tiny island, there's a lot of people here. People live here. People like to just tour around here. Oh, check that out. There's a McDonald's there too. Isn't that crazy? What direction are we gonna walk?
You can never escape the crowds in Hong Kong.
Yeah, this is very interesting because it is very busy here. There's a lot of people here, and I think the reason why is because you know, people are getting off work, but it's also possible that, you know, it's a weekend. Maybe people want to like hang out here for the weekend. You know, make it a day trip. Street markets and street food here, and we're just gonna check it out. It's not that much rain. There's a little bit of rain, but it doesn't affect us that much. If you want to see something, just walk inside, take a look. These shops have really neat stuff. Maybe not this one.
That one has a lot of it.
One thing that's very interesting about this island is that you can't have cars on here. People actually have to buy golf carts to travel around here because there's just no, you know, there are no roads here. One thing that's great about it is that they have something called Dai Pai Dong, which I like to call DPD, which is basically you're eating out outside. DPD, Dai Pai Dong. So I love eating street food, and having it, you know, eating it like this, that's kind of an experience. Just a very Hong Kong local thing to do. So I want to experience that, and if you want to experience anything like that, then I want to just experience DPD, okay? and my dog over here just wants a DP. Enjoying something like DPD is there we go. See, we can get like food like that. Experience something like that is actually, it's a very Hong Kong thing to do. So if you are in Hong Kong, definitely experience that. Look at all this chicken, this Chinese chicken. You know, that's amazing. Where can you see Chinese chicken like that? This place is selling hats. Yeah, just hats. I don't know what they're selling here, but you know,
body heat.
They got body heat. I don't know what she's selling here, but she's like rolling something. Look at all the preserved fish that they have selling out here. Look at all these oysters. Little kind of fishes. Wow. Dried seafood. We are currently walking into the main DPD district, and there's just DPD everywhere. Remember those 3 letters, DPD. We're coming up towards it, and we most likely will be eating here tonight. Hey, look at all these parked bikes. I don't know if you can see it, but these bikes.
You can actually rent these.
You can rent these. Or you can just jack them and ride around. Jacking bikes. And let's take a look at this fish, man. This is some crazy looking fish.
係香港蟹嚟㗎，定係咩蟹？香港嗰啲蟹，香港邊度啊？西貢都有㗎啦。
Was that like you guy, whatever?
Lai Liu Ha?
Like you have?
Yeah.
That, right?
Yeah, I think so. Oh, look at these. Hilarious. My friend doesn't even speak Chinese, and that woman kept on harassing him about ordering some shit, ordering some food from their menu. There's so many different restaurants we can go to. This is awesome. Wow. There's always people trying to sell us their menus. Well, not sell them, but they want us to go to their menus because there's so much competition here. So they just come right up to you with their menus. Okay, one thing that's kind of interesting that you got to know is that that fish market that you just saw, that little fish store, you buy the fish and you bring it to the restaurant because the restaurant doesn't actually carry the fish on them. They only have vegetables. So anything that you want, you have to buy from the fish market, bring it to the restaurant, and what you're doing is you're really paying for just the labor of cooking. So that is really interesting. Like there's so many different places here. That's what they do. So none of these restaurants actually have like any kind of meat on them, just vegetables.
I don't know how you go about choosing these places.
Yeah, they're all the same. Yeah, I don't know, like, because everything probably serves the same thing. So I don't know. Cheung Chau Island is actually a really interesting place because you can only get here by ferry or if you have your own boat. And people live here, there are schools here, there's like small businesses here. But the fact is that there are some people who actually live here and they commute every day to Hong Kong to work. And this is a very, very small island. You can finish walking around here in a matter of an hour and a half. There's a lot of stray animals, a lot of stray cats and stray dogs walking around like here. I guess you can't see it, but there is one. Oh, and then it's peeing. It's gonna be all right? Okay, there you go.
That almost looks like a little...
Hey, doggy. It's kind of cute. You can actually get lost in these little like alleyways and trails, but we're not gonna go in there.